Usually when I work with double lifts, I try not to use a decoupling card that is too glossy. Usually with a daily handling, you remove that excessive glossiness. So that will allow you to do a more secure double lift. Anyway, notice I had a ring finger and middle finger in the front and a thumb in the back. You just dribble and let them go on the other hand. Then you do a double lift, as usual. You can use both hands or just one hand double lift, as I also execute in the performance. Okay. This is when you can watch their selection. I show you the other variation, which is the third one in this performance, in which I did the double lift without even looking at the selection. Anyway, notice I'm holding this pile with the index finger, just the index finger and the thumb. I'm bringing the middle finger to clip the double. The middle finger is right above the index finger. It's not in the side, it is right above. The middle finger, when you try to bend these two fingers right below this pack, it's gonna slide this middle finger automatically right to the side of the index. Okay, this is how this double card is gonna split. By bringing the middle finger right below this pack, like this, it's gonna split. Okay, that's it. So you hold this double between the index and middle finger, and you bend it right under. But before you execute this move, bend the wrist from here to here without doing any movement between the middle and index finger. You move the wrist like this, then you execute this move. This one, okay? This seems to be at the same time, but they are not. You bend the wrist and then you do the move, okay? Close the fingers so there are no windows. Once you are in this position, well, I'm going to explain the easiest method, then how you can take this selection all the way out. Which is not the selection, they think it's the selection. The selection, I actually keep it right here. Again, you do the double lift. Now notice, because I had the double, when you put them back to back, the natural bending is going to cause a huge gap right there. So because of it, when you had a double lift, and let's assume you didn't get a chance to catch the break before this double lands on the pack, you can just catch the double with the thumb against the middle finger and lift it up, like this. The double, once again, from here, with the index. You lifted the double with the thumb, as you can see. And the middle is right here in the corner, and the index in the front. So you can just move the thumb towards the front, so you can lift up this double. Fold the wrist, and then you just do the partial move. This other hand, from here, I'm gonna move this thumb right under, instead of right over, it's gonna be right below. So you can just take it out. I'm flashing on purpose, and leave it right there, out jog. This card, because it's already open and separated from this pack, is going right below. Okay, and that's it. It's already down here. Once again, you dribble, a double lift, you lift it right here, you bend the wrist, and then the partial move. The thumb, you need to twist the wrist from this other hand, with the thumb reaching not from the top but from the bottom, from below this card. I'm gonna flash from the side so you can see how the selection remains over here. So I'm just grabbing, taking it out, give it a push so you can adjust this card. These fingers, the middle ring and pinky finger, must remain over here in the front, contacting the side of this adjust card, so you can cover and conceal the selection going below this other pack. Okay, and that's it. That's the easiest method. So the second variation is a bit more difficult, but not a big deal. Notice the same thing happens so far. The double lift, you do the wrist move and then the partial move, and the ring finger is catching this selection and the pack right here. So I can let go the index and the middle finger away of this pack, because we can stretch the indifferent card and leave it out job. It's just an extra step, which I think this step is going to make it look a bit better. Now it is imperative when doing this control for you to not stay straight but move at an angle, because this is going to happen. Let me see if I can make it obvious. Sometimes you may end up flashing this corner, so instead of doing it in the front, it's better for you to move in angle from 10 to 30 degrees this way, okay, in case of doing this second variation. But like always, practice in front of the mirror and see what works better for you. Right here, stretch. One last time explaining this grip very quickly. Again, the wrist, the partial move, as I explained. Your ring finger is gonna hold that selection in the packet, this packet. So you can let go with the index middle finger and keep stretching this card. You see right here, it's flashing, so it's better to move this way, just a little bit. And the last and third variation that I did in this performance, as you riffle. Now the way I take this double in this spinning motion, you will have to go to this video full note, because I already have a tutorial of a different technique in which I control this selection all the way to the top. Anyway, just go to the video full note. I explain much better in that video over there how you can show this card all the way out by spinning them. Once you already have it over here, you can just grab everything above, show it, but don't show the card too much, so you don't have to look at it, and just do the move as I already explained. Whichever variation you want to do. This is the second variation that I just did, and then this first variation, which is the easiest one. Okay, so you can just leave it there and control to the bottom. And that's it.